What if I told you there's an electric car that accelerates faster than a Ferrari, corners sharper than a Taycan, and still gives you over 500 kilometers of range? It's not from Tesla, not from Porsche, and not even from Europe. It's from China. And it is called the Zeekr 001FR, a car that is quietly rewriting the rules of electric performance. For years, everyone's been obsessed with the same EV rivalry, Tesla versus Porsche, Plaid versus Taycan. But while the world was distracted, Zeekr, a brand under Geely, was working on something wild, a high-performance machine built with precision engineering and brutal speed, wrapped in elegant design. In this video, we're not just talking specs or numbers. We're breaking down the engineering logic behind why this car performs the way it does, and how it might just be the next big shift in EV performance thinking. The biggest problem in EV design today isn't power, it's control. Anyone can put massive motors in a car and make it fast in a straight line. But making that car feel connected, stable, and predictable, that's where most fail. Many EVs today struggle with weight, heat management, and unpredictable torque. The Zeekr 001FR is Geely's answer to that problem, a project built to show that performance EVs don't need to compromise between power and precision. So how did Zeekr do it? Let's start from the ground up, literally. The Zeekr 001FR is built on Geely ASSE, Sustainable Experience Architecture, a modular EV platform that shared with other high-end electric models under the Geely Group. But for the FR edition, they re-engineered it from the inside out. The platform was reinforced with lightweight aluminum subframes and high-tensile steel to increase rigidity without adding unnecessary weight. The chassis geometry is tuned for high-speed cornering. Think of it like a skeleton built not just for comfort, but for instant reaction. Every part of this car's underbody, the suspension arms, the anti-roll bars, the strut mounts, are designed to manage torque from 4 individual motors. This is where things get insane. The Zeekr 001FR doesn't just use dual motors. It uses 4 independent motors, one on each wheel. Each motor produces about 155 kilowatts, and combined, they deliver a total system output of 1,265 horsepower and over 10,000 nm of wheel torque. That's enough to launch this 2.5-ton car from 0 to 100 km/h in 2.07 seconds. But raw power is only half the story. What really makes it remarkable is torque vectoring, the ability to control how much torque goes to each wheel independently. So in a sharp corner, the system can literally pull the outer wheel while slowing the inner one, giving you grip levels that would make even supercars sweat. Zeekr calls this their quad-motor vector control system, and it's powered by a high-speed ECU that makes real-time decisions at over 1,000 times per second. To put it simply, the car is constantly predicting and correcting itself, before the driver even realizes there is a slip. Here is something most people overlook. The FR's performance isn't possible without serious battery tech. It uses a 100 kilowatt CATL battery pack, the same cutting-edge chemistry used in high-end EVs like the Zeekr 001LR and Lotus Elitra. But the FR version has enhanced liquid cooling with a smart heat dissipation system that channels airflow under the floor and around key components. Zeekr also introduced track mode cooling, meaning it can maintain consistent power delivery even under repeated full-throttle conditions, something even Teslas struggle with. Range? Around 520 kilometers, CLTC, but of course, if you drive like a maniac, expect less. Still, that's impressive given the performance output. Every angle of the Zeekr 001FR serves a purpose. The carbon fiber aero kit, front splitter, rear diffuser, and side skirts, isn't just for looks. It reduces drag while increasing downforce. The air curtains around the front help guide flow to the sides, reducing turbulence near the wheels. At high speeds, the car feels glued to the ground. That's not an accident. It's CFD-tested, computational fluid dynamics, design refinement, similar to what we see in hypercars. The FR also sits 44 mm lower than the standard Zeekr 001 and rides on a semi-active suspension system that adjusts damping in real time. The car reads road surfaces, adjusts spring rates, and keeps the body level, giving that flat, confident stance even during aggressive cornering. You can't talk about going fast without talking about stopping. Zeekr partnered with AP Racing for the braking system, using carbon ceramic rotors and 10-piston front calipers. Yes, 10 pistons, the kind of overkill you'd expect in something like a Koenigsegg. The braking distance from 100 to 0 km/h, around 33 meters, which puts it in the same league as the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Let's talk brains. The 001 FR runs on Zeekr's own performance OS, built to handle high-speed data from hundreds of sensors. It uses NVIDIA's Drive Orin X chip, capable of 508 trillion operations per second. That's what enables real-time power distribution, adaptive suspension tuning, and even predictive grip control based on driver input and road feedback. It also integrates with Zeekr's in-car AI, which learns driving behavior and can automatically adjust steering weight, throttle sensitivity, and torque bias based on your style. So, instead of you adapting to the car learns you. Let us be real. The Zeekr 001 FR isn't just fast. It's a statement. It's China telling the world that it can build cars not just equal to, but possibly better than, what's coming out of Germany or California. And they didn't just say it, they proved it on the track. The FR recently completed laps that rival times of traditional performance cars in its segment, and early tests show lateral G-forces that exceed 1.1 G. That's serious cornering grip. In a world where EVs are becoming appliances, the 001 FR brings back emotion. Not through exhaust noise, but through instant power, perfect balance, and engineering brilliance. It's a car built not to copy the West, but to compete with it, on every level. And honestly, it shows us how far Chinese engineering has evolved, from budget cars to building something that challenges Tesla's dominance head-on. So, what does all this mean? It means we've officially entered the next phase of electric performance, where innovation isn't just about bigger batteries or faster acceleration. It's about smarter design, adaptive systems, and precision engineering. The Zeekr 001 FR isn't perfect, but it is proof that the future of performance EVs 1D come from just one side of the world. It is a global race now, and China's here to win. Watch the next video to see how it stacks up against the Tesla Model S Plaid. The results will surprise you.